What's good, YouTubers? Flashback Gaming here, and I'm going to be building another hybrid squad, but in fact this is a different type of hybrid squad this time. I'm in fact going to be building a cheap hybrid squad between Brazil, France and Nigeria. This squad will cost between, I'd say, roughly 13,000 and 15,000 coins, but it did cost me 13,600, and if you don't believe me, you will be able to check that because I am going to be showing each player's price. So I'm just going to show you the squad straight away. And in goal, you can see I have chosen to play there Julio Cesar. And I'm playing in a 3-4-1-2 formation. And it's a pretty good formation. It's quite defensive. It's not as defensive as I would like. And it's also really attacking. And you can see I brought Julio Cesar for 650 coins. And I did buy all the players in their correct formation. And that's how much I paid for him. And that was a pretty decent find. And yeah, he does cost roughly 600, I'd say, but I just paid 650 for him. And in centre back, I have chosen to play there Kabul, because Kabul is really good on this game. He's kind of overpowered. He has great heading and great strength, so I've chosen to play him there. He did in fact cost me 1,000 coins and is probably nearly one of the fastest defenders, well, centre backs in the Premier League, and does have 80 defending, and that's why I've chosen to play him there. And alongside Kabul, I have chosen to play probably one of my favourite defenders from the Premier League, well, centre backs anyway, Luiz, because Luiz is always there. He's probably one of the best centre backs from the Premier League because of his height and his defending and his pace. And he did cost me 1,500 coins, which isn't too expensive, and he does have 3-star weak foot and 3-star skill moves. And in the other centre back position, I have chosen to play there Yang Mabuya. He did recently move to Newcastle in the January transfer window, I think, and he does have 76 pace and 81 defending, so that's why I've chosen to play him there. And he also has a good chemistry with Kabul because they're both French. And in the left mid position, I have chosen to play there Enzo Bia. This guy is actually really cheap. He did cost me 650 coins, and he does have 90 pace and 84 dribbling, and I think he's kind of underrated, although he doesn't play that much at Aston Villa anymore, and I've chosen to play him there. And I think I forgot to show you Yang Mabuya's price, but I actually paid 350 coins for him, and he's not expensive at all. He goes for around his discard price, so that is really good. And in the centre mid position, I have chosen to play here Kabay because he links the French type of link going on here, and he's actually really good. He isn't a shiny gold, which is kind of surprising, but he's actually a really good and really balanced player. He has some good stats, as you can see here: 74 pace, 81 passing, and he's just a pretty overall decent centre mid. And I did buy him for 450 coins in this formation, and is really good for that price because you can discard him for 300 and nearly 350 coins, I think, around that. So really you can just discard these players after their contracts run out and buy them again. And next to him in centre mid, as you may have seen, I have chosen to play here Ramirez. He is probably one of the fastest centre mids in the Premier League and has a high attacking and defensive work rate, so I've chosen to play him there. And he's just really good in my opinion. That's why you see him in a lot of my squad builders, and he just links up play quite a lot, so he's really good in that position. And I did buy him for 4,500 coins, and he is one of the most expensive players in this team, but you can easily change him for someone else and make this squad even cheaper. And next to him in right mid, I have chosen to play his teammate Victor Moses. Does have 84 pace. He's pretty decent, not the highest rating, 75 rated, and as you can see, he cost me 1,800 coins because he's playing in the right mid position, because his usual position is right wing. I don't know how much you can get him for, but he's roughly going to cost about 1,800 to 2,000 coins, I would say. And in front of Ramirez and Kabay, I have chosen to play here Carlos Eduardo. He did cost me 650 coins, and he does have 5-star skill moves, and he actually did come in a centre forward position, which is really good, and in this formation as well. And he does have 83 pace, 86 dribbling, so this guy is really good, and he does score quite a lot of goals for me, as you will see in the clips. and that is the main reason I've chosen him to play there. And I've chosen to play him there because he also links up with the striker as well. And the strikers, as you will be able to see, is Emenike, which links with Moses because they're both from Nigeria, and Carlos Eduardo because they're both playing the same league. And he cost me 750 coins. Emenike is inexpensive, but he is really underrated on this game. Like, he's just probably one of the most overpowered 81 strikers, so I've chosen to play him there. And next to him, I have chosen to play Wellington. You might have guessed that. He does have 92 pace, links well with Emenike because they both play for the same club, well, used to anyway. And he does have 92 pace, and he actually cost me 1,300 coins, and he has 4-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves, and that is the team complete. So now I'm going to be showing you some in-game footage and how they actually play, and this team is just really good for how much they cost. So carry on watching, and thanks for watching Flashback Gaming. So this team is just a pretty overall balanced team, and it's really good for 13k, and I strongly suggest that you get this team if you're on a budget or you don't want to spend too much on a team, because this will do just as much damage as a 100k team, or maybe even more. This team's pretty good, and the strikers are really what makes this team, because Emenike and Wellington are just so fast and so strong. They will get a lot of goals, especially with the skill of Eduardo just behind them. And this team does score quite a lot of goals with the strikers, but it's also pretty solid defensively, because Kabul's really strong and protects the ball, and also Louise as well. And the defense is pretty fast because it has about an average speed of 77, and Julio Cesar is really good in goal as well. So I do suggest that you get this team, and I hope you like this squad builder, and I'd appreciate if you could share this video and also like it. And I will be releasing more squad builders soon. I've got a pretty amazing one coming in a couple of days, so subscribe to me if you haven't already, and could you please like this video. And I'd just like to say thanks for watching this video. Flashback Gaming.